Guys, it's Anime What If Media, and today we're gonna be doing what if Issei was a fallen angel. Now I said that I was gonna do this video yesterday, but after I posted what if Issei was portrayed, I didn't really have enough quiet time to post another video. So this one this one there's gonna be a lot of changes. So, a lot of changes from the original canon. So, for Issei to be a fallen angel, we're gonna make him half fallen angel and half devil. Even though I said what if Issei was like a half fallen angel and half devil, but it can't be fully be possible. So this Issei, he's gonna be half fallen angel from his dad's side, and he's gonna be made into half devil later on. So his dad is gonna be Azazel, and they live like a normal life. Azazel, before Issei starts middle school, he probably tells Issei, "Hey, you're not human. You're a fallen angel." And Issei was kind of shocked that his whole life he thought he was just a normal person. And since that day, Azazel trained Issei to use his powers, and they figured out he was a Red Dragon Emperor. Now Vali, he's still gonna be half devil, half fallen angel, just that Vali's gonna be the same age as Issei. And we'll say that Vali, since he doesn't want to fight Issei, because by now they're probably friends. Probably by now they're probably friends. So he gives his sacred gear to Issei because he doesn't want to hurt his best friend. And now Issei, because his best friend gave him his sacred gear, because sacred gears are not bonded to the person. If the previous user of the sacred gear wields it to or forced, the sacred gear could be taken away from the person. So Issei's now a red and white dragon emperor. So now Issei, he decides that he's gonna give Vali a sacred gear that his dad has been working on. It's a sacred gear that's called Unlimited Blade Works. So if any of you guys watch Fate Stay Night, you know that Archer has this marble world, which he has a technique called Unlimited Blade Work, where there's blades all over the battlefield, and he basically just picks those blades up and it's his own blade, and he uses it. So similar to how Kaiba has his blades, when he stabs his blade on the ground and multiple blades pop out. It's similar to that, but it's just that there's not a limit of how much blades that he doesn't have a limit. It's infinite. So Issei, he is training, and throughout his middle school life, it was normal. Like Issei, he trained with his father and everything, and probably by now Issei learns that being a pervert is trashy and shitty, so he ends up not being a pervert. Now, most of you guys be saying, like, isn't Azazel a pervert, so shouldn't, Issei become a pervert? But Azazel's now a father. He needs to show example to his son. So he doesn't, do his perverted, like, antics in front of his son. So Issei's somehow normal. Now, this Issei is actually if you guys watched Naruto and you saw Tenten's Genjutsu Dream, where it's a parallel universe with Memma and all those stuff, Issei's gonna act like Memma. He's kinda quiet, but when you anger him, he's gonna go full out and destroy you. So he's just a quiet type in class. And let's just say, since Vali's into swords, they join a kendo club in middle school. And let's just say the people from the kendo club now in Cool Academy were at the same middle school that they were at. So they get to know those people, they're friends. They all do kendo. So does Issei, because he wants to join his friend. And he wants to learn how to use a weapon that can easily damage them, like swords. Because swords can easily damage Issei. So he wants to learn how to use one, so if he combats anyone with a sword user, he could easily disarm a person with one. Because let's just say that the alliance between the devils, fallen angels, and angels have been already made. It was probably around Issei's birth. And what is it called? And Michael, he gave Issei a birthday present for turning let's say 12 years old during middle school, and gave him the sword that he has now. And now Issei has that sword, and he trains with that sword. He trains it, but he doesn't combine it with his sacred gear. Like, he puts it in his sacred gear when he doesn't use it, but when he has his sacred gear, when he's using it, he takes off his sacred gear and uses that sword. So it's not like how he puts it in his sacred gear and uses it while the sacred gear on. He uses it separately. So what is it called? And since Azazel is kind of feeling bad for Vali not becoming a dragon emperor like he was one, but he didn't want to fight his best friend, the golden dragon emperor armor that Azazel made, have you guys seen that with the purple gem? He decides to give that to Vali. So Vali is still going to become a dragon emperor. It's just that it's man-made. Unless there's like a dragon soul that comes inside of it, because the dragon souls were trapped inside the sacred gear. So let's just say there was a dragon soul that was stuck inside the sacred gear, and let's say Drake had a brother, and that was a dragon that's stuck inside Vali's soul. Vali's sacred gear. So now, since they're both dragon emperors and they're both technically brothers and stuff, because probably by now Vali got adopted by Azazel by now. So Now it's high school time. Now we're gonna start with the beginning of the anime, where it starts. Issei is having a normal life in school. And let's just say Rainier, she does not know Issei's the son of Azazel. And let's just say, Kokubio, what rogue, and Rainier decided to follow him, so does those other Fall Angels. They thought the Kokubio was, doing something good, so they're influenced wrongly. And once she gets information, hey, this human, because she doesn't know that he's fallen angel, has a dragon emperor, both of them. And now they're more ready to kill Issei, so she pretends to be, that girl pretends to be a different person, joins school, try to get Issei to like her, and Issei noticed that she's a fallen angel, and it's like, I haven't met her before. What is she, a rogue trying to assassinate me? So he thinks it's just a rogue trying to assassinate him, because it's probably someone who hates Azazel and probably wants to kill his son for it. That's what he thinks. So the day that Rainier tries to kill Issei, Issei just uses fallen angel wings and starts dodging all her attack. And she sees the fallen angel wings and she sees how much wings there are. They're higher than Kokubio's. It's the same amount as Azazel's. They're like, who are you? And he's like, let's say Issei, if Azazel had a last name, that's gonna be his last name. And she's shocked. It's like, you're Azazel's kid? And Issei's like, wait, you weren't trying to assassinate me because you hated my father? And she's like, no, Kokubio told me to. Oh, you work for that rogue then? And she's like, what rogue? And now she's confused, like, so you tell me the person I was working for wasn't working for Azazel? She was a rogue the whole time? And she basically tells all her fallen angel friends that, hey, the person that we're supposed to assassinate with the Dragon Emperor happens to be Azazel's son. And they're like, what? If Kokubio doesn't know that, and they realize, oh no, he's rogue. So they go straight to Azazel, apologize to him, like, hey, we didn't mean to go against you. We thought Kokubio was. And Azazel knows that Kokubio got some people to join his crusade, so he doesn't hold it against them. It's just that he does kind of punish them by lower down how much wings that they have now, because that's how they show their status, how strong they are, about their ring numbers. I think Rainier has 2 on each side, so she now only has 1 on each side. Now when Issei's just having fun at Kennel Club, so is Vali. That's when Kaiba decides to, since Kaiba he senses high energy from a second year classroom near his classroom. So Kaiba checks it out and he sees Vali and Issei, and then he tells realized that there's two high level non-humans here. I can't tell if they're fallen angels, or devils. So Rias confronts Issei and Vali. Issei and Vali, they say that they're fallen angels, but Vali says I'm half fallen angel, half devil. And she's like, from which family? The original Satan. I'm one of his descendants. And I became a fallen angel through his father. And Rias asks Issei, like, who's your dad? Azazel. And she wonders, like, since there's like alliance, I could put them in my garage. And this one, Issei's still gonna get his 8 pawn pieces. And Vali gets a knight piece inside of him, so there's no Zenobia, part of the Parage. So now they join the Parage. They do menial tasks like they do in canon. So now we're gonna go on to the big ones that I actually remember that are important. Fighting over that rogue priest. That rogue priest, they went to, so the people that are allowed to go there were Vali, Issei, Akano were half fallen angels, so they could go to a holy place without being affected that much. So they go there. They find Freed, and Issei and Azia met each other before. So Issei knows Azia, and he sees how she's working for Freed, and then he noticed that she's not working on her own will. She's probably just being forced to. So he decides to, like, at least help her. So they defeat Freed because Issei is OP. So is Vali. With their combo plus Akano's help, because those three are the only ones that are part fallen angels that can actually, like, go inside a holy place without being that much affected. Unless they're just like a barrier. So they defeat Freed. They save Azia. Once they defeat Freed, they take him to jail. Like, he killed some people, and they show a dead corpse. And they made sure that the dead corpse looks human and devilish. So, now he goes to jail. And Azia was like recommending to become a devil, and she thinks about it. And because Azia is still like a holy person, and she knows not all devils are bad because she healed the devil before, and then the devil didn't try like to kill her. So she decides to join and become a devil. So she does, and she becomes a bishop. Now Reyes almost has like a full slot. Because all she needs is another rook, and she's technically full because she already has the other bishop. And they're training. And that training camp that happens, yeah, that only happens for Azia. But they add Vali and Issei because they're new members, just because. But when they do that, they kind of overshine Azia because they've been getting used to use their powers. Because they've been trained from an OP person, Azazel. So, they're OP. So they kind of help Azia get used to her powers as well because they're kind of outshining her and she's kind of feeling bad about it. So they help her. And she kind of understands a little bit. And she gets a hang of it faster than what she does in the beginning. Now, Dragon Shock, the move that Issei has, he perfects that. His dragon shots, he could depend on how much power. It's gonna be like a ki blast. He could do a ki blast like a small one, that is little impact, a big one, and he could do like a ki wave, like the dragon shock. If he like tries like his hardest, like he did with the mountain, he makes it like a ki wave and it destroys that mountain. So Issei is already good with his training, and Issei and Vali kind of spar a little bit with their swords. And Kaiba kind of joins in. Then those three kind of make like a trio type of, or like a trio. I wonder what I could make this trio. Because there's not a lot of animes that I know that they have like a trio that like best friends. Because I was gonna talk about the Sannin, but then I remember, Orochimaru. But let's talk about the Sannin like before Orochimaru was like evil. Like the Sannin, like the three-way deadlock, like they're like tight like that. They trust each other's backs. They got each other's backs, and they all have a common interest: swords. So they're all fine and good. So now the next big important thing that I can only remember. Their first time that they went against a different Parage. And that's gonna be Riser. Now Reyes kinda has like a crush on Issei. Now Issei doesn't really like Reyes because he kinda has a crush on Akeno. And Akeno has some sort of feeling, so it's a love triangle here, so and Reyes does the same stunt that she pulled before Grafia gets her to fight. And the fight is so Issei is kind of like surprised and conflicted because he really never thought of Reyes that way. And he thinks about it. And the fight between Riser and Reyes begins. And Riser's team is fucked. They're fucked. They have Vali and Issei, which they're half fallen angels and half demons. And they kind of made Akeno embrace her dad's side, like the lightning that she uses. So she kind of embraced her fallen angel side, and she's really OP too. And Reyes is already OP. Kaiba, he becomes OP too because he finally got his balance breaker. So Issei also has a balance breaker. He already unlocked scale mail. Since he's the right red and white, I could make it a combined color, or I could just like it could be like an incomplete dominance, or if you guys know biology, it could be like an incomplete dominance color, or a co-dominance, which both red and white scale shows up. You could decide if it's just gonna be pink, or rosé, or red and just white, red and white. Like, let's just say the arms are red, arms and legs are red, whilst the body, like the body and head is white. Or it's like different red and white scenarios. Now, I'm gonna get into the Riser versus Issei fight later for the next video. And I'm gonna be making a new Naruto what if? Keep your heads up for that one, and bye.